So this video is training for the 13 stick. So what I've done is I've broken up this 13 into different sets of sequences that you can train, stop the video, practice that sequence, then move on to the next one once you've learned it. So it's almost like a building block. You don't need to do the whole thing, you can just learn a piece, then move on to the next. And you're doing the left and the right side. So as you know, 13, you repeat sets of movements on both sides using left and right. And you've got some movements that are at the beginning, that half the form, so there's one set of movements, and then the second half is second set of movements. Just breathe, just relax, enjoy, take your time, there's no rush. So here we go. We're going to start with the opening. Okay, your hand is on top of the stick, bend the knees, go around. So we're going to do both left and right of the beginning, even though we don't do it in the form, but it'll get you comfortable with both sides. Shift, push. Okay, let's do that again. Feet are separate, feet are together, toes are pointing out. Remember, we always have that V shape. Down. All your weight onto your right foot. Shift, do a semicircle. Straighten up. Hand goes down on the stick. Stick lifts up. Just use your hands to lift it. Use your fingers. Shift the foot first. All the weight goes onto the left foot. Stick goes round, parallel to the ground. Step forward. Okay, let's do it one last time. Bend the knees. Go round. Straighten up, shift down, take it to the shoulder, lift up, shift, round, push. Okay, let's try it on the left side. So you guys can see this will be your right side if you're doing it. Okay, down, semicircle, straighten up, down on the stick, lift it to the shoulder. Hands go up, shift, round, onto the shoulder, push, hit up. Okay, let's do it again. We're just going to do it twice this side. Down, semicircle, straighten up, down, lift to the shoulder, lift the hands, shift the foot, all the weight onto the foot. There's no weight on now on the right foot, step forward. Hit out. Okay. Now we're going to take it from the hit out. So here, you are going to pull back into cat stance. You're going to hit forward with the stick, so your hand goes underneath. You're going to hit forward. And as soon as your stick is pointing slightly to, like almost at your nose level, because you've got no weight on the front foot, you can pull back. So you pull back your stick, and your one hand stops, says stop in front. Okay, so let's do that again. So we're here, cat stance, so you pull back, let your hand go, and you're hitting forward. Now, step back and stop the person. Let's do the other side. So here, pull back into cat stance, let the hand go to the end of the stick, push, pull back. Okay, again, and then I'll show you what the hand looks like. So it's here, pull back cat stance, circle forwards, so the hand, when you're circling, you're putting it into the divot and you're pushing it forward. It's almost like you're rowing a boat. So this hand would be the boat, this hand would be, so this would be the oar, and this would be pushing forward. And later on we'll be pushing backwards, and what you do is you push and back. So you kind of try and keep it in the center and down. Okay. You're going to stab forward with the stick. So from here, my foot is parallel, if you look, my stick is actually parallel to my knee. My hand is forward, my body's nice and straight, I stab forward. Okay, hand is forward, stick is parallel to my knee, I stab forward, I drop the stick, this hand comes in and protects the body. It can also be as the stick moves, when you're moving a bit faster, you're actually protecting the body. You hit back, then you strike back, then you bring it in, then you circle, and you take 2 steps, well it's actually kind of a step and a half. So it is, you put your weight on the front foot, and you step forward. Okay, so you're here, foot is parallel, sitting in cat stance, stab forward, hand comes back, hit back, circle backwards, 1. So let's take it from the front now that you know what's happening on the side. So we're here, look at both sides now. Stab forward, hit back, circle, push. Okay, again, stab forward, hit back, circle, backwards, all the way to the front foot, heel, toe, step. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, cat stance, stick parallel, hand goes, hit back, circle back, heel, toe, step. Okay, again, hand forward, so hand forward, stab first, stick goes down, over, hit, forward, circle back, heel, toe, push. It's like you're prodding your opponent in the chest. Okay? So now he's retreating, and you're going to duck. The stick is going to go over your head. Hand is going to go on the inside. It's going to slide and push. Okay. Now remember what I've taught you before. There's a perspective chokehold in that move. So try and keep it level, try and keep it straight. Think about what you're doing when you're doing this move. But for now, just think of it as a poke and a push. Okay, so keep it simple. So again, we just push forward, we're ducking, the hand goes on the inside, so it goes on the shoulder first, and push. Okay, one last time. Okay, we just push, the hand is on the end, duck, inside, push. Okay, let's do the other side. Push, duck, hand goes on the inside, from the forearm, opens and pushes. That's where that little chokehold comes in. Okay, again, push, duck, hand goes on the inside, opens it up. Okay, so we actually just finished. That's the whole beginning part. The first half of the form is left and right sequence of that. And if you look, I've done the 13-step stick. You'll be able to see how to do it and how it's all put together. But you now have the connecting part, the swivels in between which actually link the left and right sides. So you here, before whichever hand was dominant on that side is the one that's going to release. Okay, so if you were doing the right side and your right hand was doing all the work, that's the one that's going to release now, and the next hand is going to be the dominant hand. So if this was the right hand, my right foot is in front, I'm going to shift and put my hand underneath. I'm going to put all my weight on the back foot, I'm going to shift, strike, and put it onto my shoulder again. I know you can't see me, but I want to show you left side and right side. Okay, so if you were here, okay, foot forward, one hand goes underneath, I'm going to shift, and when you step, don't step too much to the front, it's a side step. So you step to the side so that your foot is nice and wide. I'll show you from the front now as well. Okay, so it's pushing here. So if I'm from here, hand goes to the side, shift, hit, step, strike. And I'm striking to nose again. So I'm striking to all the vital points that are in front. It's nose, throat, eyes, collarbones, everything. And this hand is the supporting hand. So it's strike with the end of the stick, and this other hand supports. So you've got a nice strong base to hit with. Okay. Okay, so that's the sequence for. So that basically you're going to repeat 4 times, left to right, left to right.